Hi friends, peace be upon you. This is Zahir here. Today in this video, I am going to walk through the history behind the Oracle ERP. Let's get into the video. In the 1960s, the enterprises started making software to handle their material management. In other words, whatever the materials as well as the inventory they used to handle and manage on a daily basis, they used to record in a software. After a decade, the MRP software, which is nothing but the materials resource planning software, came to the market. And this really helped the customers to manage their procurement as well as the inventory with the logic of timeliness. After a decade, in the 1980s, the MRP2 came into picture. This MRP2 is nothing but the materials resource planning 2 software. It is just an enhancement to the MRP with an additional advantage to manage the shop floors as well as the distribution system. Finally, these software companies they started including other functionalities like the finance, order management, procurement, as well as human resources, and they started releasing the single software to the customers at that time, and they used to name that software as ERP, which is nothing but Enterprise Resource Planning Software. In the 1980s, Oracle, with its robust database management system as well as the business intelligence sector, it had a very big name in the market. So, the Oracle Financials was released by Oracle in the 1980s, and then slowly in its ERP sphere, Oracle started adding the other modules such as the human resource management and the procurement management as well as the order management, etc. In the 2000s, Oracle started releasing the developer tools in the market. Oracle has named the developer tools as D2K reports and forms. And these tools had really helped the customer to enhance their GUI as well as enhance their reporting capabilities at that moment. This entire ERP, Oracle started calling as the ebusiness suite. In the 1990s, the first release of the ebusiness suite, which is ebusiness suite 10A, got released. Later, Oracle started adding a lot of tools such as Workflow, AML, as well as XM Publisher to its release. With all these additional tools, the scalability of the e-business suite has got increased, alluring a lot of customers in the market at that time. In the mid of 1990s, Oracle has released its e-business suite 11A version in the market. In this e-business suite package, Oracle had more than 50 primary modules as well as many more submodules at that moment itself. Oracle never stopped working on the development or enhancements. Later in the year 2006, Oracle released its next version of eBusiness Suite, which is nothing but the eBusiness Suite 12. This is very popularly known as R12 or Release 12. Oracle never stopped working on the enhancements. Post the D2K launch in the 2000s, Oracle has released the 6i Developer Suite, which is an advanced as well as a sophisticated version of the D2K forms and reports. Later, Oracle Developer Suite 10G was released, and after a few years, the Oracle Developer Suite 11G also got released. Oracle also released the Fusion middleware as well as the Oracle Application Framework, and these two products had really changed the look and feel of the entire ERP line of products that has allured a lot of customers across the globe. After grabbing the strong base in the market, Oracle's presence has been felt by millions of customers across the globe. Finally, with the acquisition of the PeopleSoft, JDE, as well as Sun, Oracle was capable of synthesizing its ERP line of business into a very large scale of emblem. This large scale emblem, Oracle called it as the Fusion applications. Although Oracle promised to all the customers who are on eBusiness Suite that their release tool support will be given with infinite number of years, but still slowly Oracle started winning the confidence as well as the engagement of the customers to migrate their current ERP systems to the Fusion applications. Thank you friends for your time in viewing this video. Please encourage me by liking this video as well as by subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much.